Wong Ho called. You're looking for someone. I don't know where your friend is, but I know the Tong are involved. The leader of the Tong, Johnny, he'll know where they are. Johnny's at Glaze. It's his club. You'll need a password to enter. The password is 725. There will be Tong everywhere. Johnny's office is upstairs. I am a man of my word, and I owe the debt to Wong Ho. By paying that debt, I have made an enemy of the Tong, who I once belonged to. You should leave now.
We know it was you.
Excuse me. If you want to find your friend, I suggest you hurry.
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Am I supposed to know you? You don't look like someone he need to talk to. Johnny is in his office upstairs. You play with Johnny and you're not getting out of here alive. Understand?
Nobody allowed upstairs. think you are, bitch? Huh? You know who I am? You know who you are? You wanna die? You got something to say to me, bitch? Who let you into Chinatown anyway? You here for your mother? Yeah, well, we'll give her back after she's done with the last 20 guys. Who told you that? How would you know about that? Who are you? Answer me!
Don't tell it a thing, Johnny. Shoot it!
You told me that guy was a nobody. Just what the hell did you get us involved in?
Shoot it. You'll find out.
You're dead, bitch! What the fuck? I shot you! You're dead!
That's exactly it, Johnny. It is dead. It's quite difficult to kill something that's already dead. And I assure you, it's not wearing a vest. The bullet entered cleanly through the lower abdomen. Normally, a bullet of that caliber would likely ricochet and tear up the small intestine. But as you can see, it exited cleanly through the back with little external bleeding. The reason being, its internal organs have atrophied.
What the hell's going on? What are you?
Dispose of Johnny, and we'll discuss the matter of your missing comrade.
No, fuck you! Die already!
You had to kill him, didn't you? It's part of your code of survival, covering your tracks, so to speak. And before you attempt to deceive me, you should know I'm monitoring your heat signature. It's room temperature. I also must protect my true identity. You may refer to me as the Mandarin. You are searching for one of your kind, I understand. I have him at my facility. Come to the Fu Syndicate building. We will discuss terms of release.
I don't want to talk to you. Move!
Was there something else? Second floor, have a good night. Hello? Oh, hey, Andrea. Yeah, I'm still at work. No, not tonight. I have plans.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm
So what
so
have you been doing
impressed.
tonight?
What?
Yeah.
Like you want me
I
to
know
thank
they're
you
on
or
sale. I
something?
picked some
In
up.
your dreams,
I'll call you
bitch.
later, okay, sweetie?
Yes. How can I help you? Ah, good. Did he have the information you needed? Ah, I see. It makes sense. The Tong must have known that the only person who could have told me about Kiki was Zhao. A man never really escapes his past. He always carries it with him, and sometimes it is a heavy burden. Nothing. It is not my place to say. It is something that very few people know. Many years ago, Zhao was the leader of the Tong here in Chinatown. He had a reputation as a very brutal gang leader, and he was very feared and respected. In time, Zhao came to understand that respect and fear were very different things, and one gained because of another was something devoid of honor. He left the Tong, vowing never to return to his former life. If a man lives for a long time in the forest, he makes friends with many wolves. Wolves know much about what happens in the forest. Yes. How can I help you? Silver-haired man? I don't know. Wait. There is something. I saw such a man a few nights ago. Very distinctive. He was coming out of the temple. No, I didn't recognize him. Why are you asking? Ah, so there is a greater power behind the Tong. An interesting piece of information. I thank you, my friend. If you find out anything else, please come and tell me.
So glad you finally decided to show up. If you want to meet your comrade, walk through those doors. Good. I am told you are a rather resourceful individual. This should make you a most intriguing specimen. You and your kind may play mortals for weaklings and fools, and that may be fitting for some. But you underestimate me. Subject is female. Appearance suggests early to late 20s. True age unknown. As with the other, there are no vital signs. No heartbeat, no body heat. Test chamber air sample is 97% carbon monoxide. Normal respiration cannot take place. Subject is by all definition clinically dead. Hello in there. I'm going to run some tests on you. I'm interested in how you work, but only because it's my task to find the most efficient way to kill your kind. Please, give me everything you've got. Begin the experiment. Test chamber has been filled with ultraviolet light, releasing moderate UV radiation. Does that burn at all? Subject exhibits no sign of pain or even physical discomfort. Shut down the lights. Conclusion: UV radiation does not produce the desired effect. Please, move on to the next chamber. If you cooperate, your kind is resourceful. Your survival instinct borders on animalistic. I'm curious about your innate abilities. Let us see what you can do. The walls are reinforced concrete, several feet thick. There is no other exit. Believe me, it is my design. Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am done. You've shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets. Proceed to the next room. Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? Van Helsing experiment didn't end tests false. Please, don't disappoint me. Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander. The men are veteran mercenaries. The weapon modifications are refined incendiary rounds. Promising. Suggest field tests. What is it doing? Terminated. Belmont team. You are turning out to be a very useful guinea pig. But we have a conflict of interest. You continue to endure even though it's my instruction to incapacitate you. This calls for a more drastic approach. Continue to the next room. I'm very enthusiastic about this next test. Many regimes use electricity to torture. It would be useful if this applies to your business. You have demonstrated considerable mental and physical acumen. And I'm quite perplexed how something that should be dead can display such strong survival skills. Let's begin the final test. Step into the next room. Stand by. Run a check on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined fire is a weakness of your kind. I would like to know more about the psychological effect it has on you, and how you experience
They get you too? I've got no excuse. A Nosferatu getting caught by a bunch of humans? This is a new low. Wait, we can't go yet. There are servers here. We need to hack in and delete all of their research. Should be a mainframe on this floor. Let's check the computers. Anything on Kindred needs to get wiped. Anyone interferes, you leave them to me. If I tore the lungs out of everyone in this place, it still wouldn't feel like revenge.
Freeze! Hey, stop right there. Freeze! Hey, hold it!
Let's go.
Hey, hold it! Hey, stop right there.
That was the last of them. Let's get out of here. Will do. And thanks.
Freeze! Hey, stop right there.
Do you have Prince Albert in the can?
Well, better let him go, boss. You done real well bringing our boy back home. I got your info, hero. The same information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative. If you're going to play jihad, you need to do your homework. Knowledge is power, and power has a price. But seeing as how I've already got what I want from them, I'll give you a freebie. Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss. The Inkaran sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding. I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there. Oh, I'll tell you. And if you're foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards. Am I the only one who saw this coming 1,000,000 miles away? You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
Was there something else? Second floor, have a good night. Yeah? Oh, hi, Milla. What do you want? I'm sorry, I've got plans. I can't cover your shift tomorrow.
Yes.
So, what's the emergency?
How can I help you?
It's not like it was sudden. I mean, he's been on life
Really?
support for a long time.
Who was
Funerals are
he?
usually over by 5, okay? When did you ever
Experiments?
cover my shift? Oh,
What kind of
that was an
experiments?
emergency, Milla. It was a really bad haircut, okay?
I
Fine,
see.
I'll do it. Goodbye.
Where is he now? What? How can that be? Ming Zhao would never involve herself in something like this. I don't believe you. I consider you a friend, and I trust your counsel. Perhaps I will think on this matter for a little while. Maybe I will speak with Ming Zhao about it. I believe you. Perhaps I will close the restaurant, get Kiki, and go away for a while. Thank you, my friend. I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. May the gods be with you, whatever path you decide to take.
Welcome back, kindred. Do you seek guidance? You did? Interesting. Might I inquire as to who gave you that piece of information? I applaud you, kindred. You must be a great warrior indeed. I'm sorry. I thought you were aware. Our people are at war. Do you think your elders would do any different? My dear kindred, we have never been otherwise. Farewell.
You're new. Who are you? I'm Kalyan. No offense, but you stand out like a sore thumb. What are you doing on this side of town? I can tell you're just brimming with excitement, aren't you? You're going to fit in just great at the Red Dragon. Are you kidding me? Have you even been in there? That place barely lives up to the title of dive bar, and I'm yet to see that snotty waitress keep her mouth shut for more than 2 seconds. Listen, if you really want to have some fun, let's go somewhere else. Hollywood, maybe. I don't care. I'm sick of this dragon's nest, though. Yeah, sure it is. I'm a real wordsmith. Listen, I know you're not human. I think I should tell you something before we go any further. I'm Kui Jin, Wang Kui, an Asian vampire, whatever you want to call it. But I'm supernatural, just like you. Get to know me a little better. It'll all start to make perfect sense. My philosophy is to understand the living as well as I can. Figuring out the other unliving, it's just the other side of the same coin. If I can safely spend a night with one of your kind, then I'll be that much wiser. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. I've heard Hollywood has some killer strip joints. Want to check it out? The first thing you need to know about me is that I'm into just about everything. If it fucks, I'm willing to try it once. And I'll do it again if it felt good. So, grab a couple girls, enjoy a slow dance, then take them down fast. Sound like a plan? Oh, come on! You've never dreamed of experimenting before. Especially now, when you're dead and so... free. I see what you're thinking, you little slut. Good suggestion. I will try anything once, after all. You make a convincing argument, but we'll save it for later. I promise. Right now, I'm starving. I really need to feed. I'll go talk to some of the girls. Meet me in that room in the back, and we'll start our little party. What do you mean? You walk up, poke a couple holes in her neck, and drink the blood. What? You think I'm some kind of corpse-scrapping chinmei? It's Kui Jin for carnival whore. You think I'm some kind of carnival whore? I'm fucking with you. God, you're gullible. Most Kui Jin, when they start the unlife, are mindless savages. They'll eat anything to get their chi fix, including flesh and bones. We call them chinmei. It's like soy sauce, but less salty. But if you want a serious answer, chi is intangible. It's the essence of life, the universe itself. Everything that's alive carries a sense of chi with it. It's what we crave, you and I, because we don't have any of our own. Of course, we get most of our sustenance from corn dogs and pig ears. Of course we can. Most Kui Jin drink blood because it's the easiest way to steal chi. Starting out, though, flesh is the only thing that comes naturally. And those of us that have really been around for a while can take chi from the breath of the living, right out of the air, or even just absorb it. I don't understand that, though. Seems, I don't know, impersonal to me. Wait, something I've always been curious about. You kindred, is this it for you? Attacking random strangers for the rest of eternity? Lapping their blood up? That sounds decidedly boring. Well, are we going to stand around all night talking, or shall we get the party started? I'll see you in the back. Looks like we got carried away. It was hard to let go. She was so fresh and spicy and tasty. We should probably blow this joint before someone notices. I'm ready for a little bar hopping. You know anywhere worth mentioning? And there has to be dancing. I'm ready to dance. All right, let's hit it. Hey, I'm going to grab some drinks. Bartender, I'm gonna need
Money,
5 shots
right?
of Jack.
Been a while.
And
Your
do you have
money's
a
been piling
kitchen?
up.
Can I
Here,
get a
that should
sampler
provide
plate
for
of
an
whatever you've
interesting
got?
evening.
You gotta take your shots with some crappy fried food, or it's not a night out. You mean blood really is the only thing you'll eat? Ah, damn. You really did get all the hard knocks in on life. I don't believe you. The best part about being technically dead is enjoying all the classic sins. Food, sex, alcohol, without any consequence. If that was taken away from me, I'm not sure what I would do. My philosophy is simple. Enjoy life. Embrace your passions, your pleasures. People make themselves so unhappy resisting the things that make them feel best. I can't understand why. Kuei Jin largely agree that life actually kind of sucks, and that we need some kind of tangible experience to escape it. What we don't agree on is the best way to do that. So we all come up with different, neat little ideas about the true path to enlightenment, and we call it a dharma. We usually refer to it as that thing the cool kids over there do. But if that's too long for you, the official title is The Dance of the Thrashing Dragon. That's me. Yes, but they're all terrible. There's a dharma that would prefer to suffer for eternity rather than enjoy the life all around us. There's another path that would have us move around and study the dead. The dead! The chance to live again, and they would waste their time on the dead. The way I see it, the only way we're going to understand what it means to be dead is to understand what it means to be alive. So, I live each night like it's my last night. This is my path in life, my dharma. Well, wait. I've wondered about kindred. Do you have some kind of similar path? Do you have a purpose? So what's your clan's mantra? Okay, Mr. Sensitive. Didn't think it was such a big deal. Whatever. Well, enough chit-chat. What do you say we show these kids what it means to dance? Perfect! Let's go shake our asses until we find our next morsels. Hey, you mind if we move the party over where it's quiet for a bit? I just met these two guys. They seem cool, and I think they might be able to hook us up. You know what I'm saying? Glad to see you're not some kind of uptight straight edger. Now, just be cool. Follow my lead.
So, you guys party or what? Alright, this is some premium shit, so don't cash it out. You'll feel that pretty quick. Good stuff, eh? So, you and her, you guys an item or what? Oh, that's cool. I don't want to be cock-blocking.
Talk about a couple of winners. But at least they delivered. Tastes like he had a hint of whiskey in him. Definitely some beer. Import, I think. Quite good taste, actually. Anyways, the buzz should kick in pretty soon, so things should get interesting. Oh man, getting crunk on stoners is just the beginning. You really want to get fucked up? Try sucking heroin out of a methed up drug dealer. Been there, done that. Actually hitting the bowl is just a wasted gesture at this point. But I always do it, you know, for the sake of tradition. Anyways, I think it's time we moved on, don't you? This place has a good freak show factor, but I want to take it up a notch. I want to see the freakiest place north of Orange County. Maybe even find someone to take home tonight. There! Those are the ones that left those girls for dead! I can practically smell the wretched sin fuming off of that one! Get him! Oh, please. Hunters. They never learn. Looks like we'll be sending a few more to meet their fabled god. Pathetic zealots! The night's still young, kindred. Violence is nice, but we'll be back to fucking and feasting soon enough. Okay, so I was thinking, this time, maybe we go try our best pickup lines to get some boys and girls to join our party, then meet up later. Cool. Grab the hottest date you can find and meet me in the balcony.
Hey, sweetie, you got mirrors in those pants? I like it. She's hot and she's clever. So what's going on tonight, baby? Count me in, sweetheart. I'm here to party.
Not bad, not bad. This one will taste quite nice, I think. Of course, let's do this the easy way. Bartender, I need 4 shots, stat.
Ooh, what do we have here? I'm all gooey, having naughty thoughts about something harder and dirtier. Pretty please, for me.
Do you really need to ask?
This ought to be absolutely delicious.
Well, That's one more off the bucket list. That might actually be a couple off the bucket list. You had some nice moves, by the way. Not sure I'll ever get that taste out of my mouth. How do you know the blonde bimbo anyways? The schoolgirl regalia really works for her. Or more precisely, it was really working for all of us. But she seemed important somehow. Couldn't quite place it. I see. So she has leadership in the court, or she's part of your or... I'm throwing out a bunch of words that mean nothing. The woo is like... Okay, so imagine you die, you come back, you get taken in by this secret society, and then you find a few others, maybe like 3 or 4, that you see eye to eye with. You guys form a sort of posse that sticks together the next 100 years or so. It's kind of like joining a new family in the afterlife, but handpicking your siblings. That's kind of depressing. You're tossed into this new life all alone, without so much as a friendly face. It's a little complicated. All the woo within a certain area tend to stick together, pick a leader, an elder, and handle all their shit together. Just a way to stay organized, I guess. LA, for example, we have the court in Chinatown, led by our dear, dear two-faced Ming Xiao. Anyways, your people have a similar arrangement, don't they? Your elders can't find their asses with their own hands, can they? Man, I hate to say, but they were right. You guys really are pretty disorganized. I think I'm finally ready to wind down for the night. Any chill places around here we can mellow out? No, I'm being serious this time. We all need some balance, even me. What a great idea. The ocean is so beautiful. Not a bad way to end the night. Me? You don't really want to know, do you? Really, I don't want to bore you. Well, first thing you should know is that I haven't always been a woman. My name hasn't always been Kalyan either. Nobody decides who gets a second chance. It just happens. In some cases, you don't even get to choose how you come back. In my case, I used to be a man named Kai. What you see now, was his girlfriend when we both died. Overdose. Heroin. Kalyan got me into some pretty hard shit, when I was still so young. She was a little bit older, and she was my first. She had me wrapped around her little finger. I was so dazzled with sex. Everything in my world seemed so new and fresh. It was easy for her to bend me any way she wanted. We met in university. I was just 19. We got a batch from a guy that wasn't our usual hookup. The stuff must have been too pure, or laced with something nasty. But after we shot up, we were both on the floor. It wasn't until I came to my senses, days after I had eaten what was left of my own former body, that I realized who I was or what had happened. It wasn't until then I'd realized I'd become Qingmei and got a grip on things. It's a miracle I've made it to where I am today. Who knows? The universe has a cruel sense of humor, I guess. When the troubled spirit wills it, you come back, to fulfill whatever karmatic balance you upset when you were alive. Sometimes the universe wills that you experience the second breath from a new perspective. When I was brought into Kuei-jin society, they introduced all these different dharmas to me, but the dance of the thrashing dragon really struck a chord with me. This love for life and experience sits well with me, I think. My purpose is to revel in all the things that I missed out on, dying so young, and to help others experience life, so they don't make the same naive mistake I did. It's just a sick irony that I have to do it through the body that led me astray in the first place. Thanks for listening to me. Not many know that whole story. You're one of the lucky few, bloodsucker. Well, I could stare at the Pacific all night, but we're just about out of time. The sun will be up in an hour. I hope I don't need to tell you that's not worth sticking around for. No doubt about that. We'd make a hell of a wolf pack if we weren't worlds apart. May we never meet on the battlefield, friend.
Hey, it's the new kid from court the other night. She's with a fucking Kuei Jin. Hey, kid, are you a traitor or just stupid? She's a goddamn Kuei Jin. I guess you're a traitor and stupid. We don't tolerate their kind on our turf, kid. Don't worry, though. We'll save LaCroix the trouble of scheduling your execution.
Thanks for sticking up for me. I know you didn't have to do that. I think we both really need to get the hell out of here now. Really? Really? That many drugs in your system, and that's how you're going to ask me back to your place? You know I wasn't reborn yesterday. I've seen the way you've been checking me out since we left Chinatown. That's refreshing. Nothing quite turns me on like someone who knows what they want and isn't afraid to say it. Now I'm in bated breath, wondering who will end up on top. Nice digs. You decorate it yourself? I'm not going to lie. I've been dying to try this for a while now. See if the fabled kindred live up to their reputation, I mean. Some people like to annotate this, but what do you say we just enjoy the silence?
Hey, start now.
You have invitation. No invitation, can't go in. Apologies.
Yeah, what is it? Giovanni, oh yeah, here's the place. Oh, I haven't met you before. You family member of the family? Is that right? Hell of a family to be born into, or married into, or both. You have an invitation with you? Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll let you in. Just tell them you lost it. I lose things all the time. Maria Rosalini.
Yes, what is it? She'll be fine after I get a pot of coffee in her. Well, she did pretty much cause the last function to come to a screeching halt. That woman has the self-control of a pubescent chimpanzee. Come on, Maria, we're going home.
You have invitation. Please have a wonderful time.
Might as well be a costume party. Everyone's smiling, pretending this isn't a pageant put on by the patriarch of this family. Fine. But this is a contest, and I came to win. Mira Giovanni. They gather us up here to decide just who's the best and brightest of this generation is. The lucky few are given the real power in this family. But some of us need to win more than others. Oh, forget it. You wouldn't understand. Uncle Bruno. Since I was a kid, he's been the patriarch of this family, except he hasn't aged a day. I met with a senator from Massachusetts who asked me if I was related to Bruno Giovanni. Said Uncle Bruno helped him with his first campaign back in 1950. We've all heard the rumors. The core of our family, they never age. They're secretive. Whispers of blood magic and a kiss. Whatever it is, they pick the very best of us for it. I'd do anything to be picked. I've made some errors in judgment, but I've lobbied hard for this family's interests. What? Forget it. I'm not saying anything about that. I just met you. I like you, but I can't tell anyone. It's too personal. Sometimes you do things you regret. And if someone here found out, they'd use it to destroy my chances at the family ever letting me into their inner circle. You couldn't possibly understand. I did something because it made me feel alive. If you've never tasted it, you wouldn't understand. But a few months ago, I shared a hit with somebody I thought was clean. I tested positive last week. I won't have to worry about this disease if the family accepts me into the inner circle. I won't have to worry about a thing ever. I'm on a lot of politicians' Christmas card lists, and this family knows I've swung a lot of votes for it. But I'll spare no expense for a lock. I want to be in that circle of power, and I won't let blood get in the way. And of course, when your time comes, I'll pay back the favor.
Oh, I'm Christopher. Giovanni. And you are? Another person at the party who's not a Giovanni. I mean, forget it. Call me paranoid, but how do I know I can trust you? You go first. If it's anything like mine, I'll tell you what's bothering me. Really? In this family, that kind of thing can get you excommunicated if you're not careful. Well, all right. You want to know what's on my mind? I'll tell you. I found out a few months ago. My mother had an affair before I was born. Turns out my father isn't a Giovanni at all. My real father's this writer named Michael Avalon. If anyone found out, well, I might never rise up in this family.
Hey there, Adam Dunsern. I don't think we've met. You are? Maria, pleasure to meet you. What line of work are you in? Myself, I'm an investment banker. Great business, lot of potential. For example, I got the inside track on this company right now. And let me tell you, when this company goes public, everyone's going to wish they had a piece of it. Well, it's a biotech firm. You know, they're working on growing replacement organs. Really fascinating technology. In a couple of years, I'd bet everyone will be going to them for parts. I figure an investment of $50,000 could be easily tripled in 5 years. Do you have cash? Credit? We could set it up over the phone right now. You'd really be helping me out a lot, and making a tidy profit to boot. It's just that business is a little slow lately, but you know how the economy is. It goes down, but it'll shoot right back up again. And this is the horse to bet on, I guarantee it. Most people here, they've got cash they don't know what to do with. And if one of us falls on hard times, don't you think as family, they're obligated to help him out? Besides, I get the kiss tonight. Everyone will be investing with me. In fact, if I could ensure my place at the grown-ups table by, say, drawing some attention away from my financial shortcomings, I'd be guaranteed the kiss. Know any dirt about the others I could use? I can't pay you, but I got this watch and this ring.
Oh, hello again. Yes? Adam broke? A few years ago, they did an article on him in the business section. Money's practically more important than God to this family. I'll make sure Uncle Bruno somehow overhears this. Take this. It's more than Adam's worth. Aunt Cecilia had an affair? If Chris isn't really a Giovanni, it won't sit well at all with Bruno. So sorry, cousin. Here, these bills represent Chris's entire future. Spend them wisely. For your assistance, you can be certain that, when I have my way, I'll bring you into the fold. If you wish. All I have to do is set the rumor mill in motion, and I'm as good as in. Excuse me. Hi. I'm, Nadia Milliner. It's a pleasure to meet you, Maria. Are you from the Chicago Rosalinis? Oh, you must give my regards to Great Aunt Frances when you get back. I stayed with her last time I was out that way. She was very sweet to me. I'm working on my master's out here. I'm from back east. The Giovannis have been nice enough to let me stay here while I finish up my studies. I've learned a great deal from them, like you wouldn't believe. I really can't say much about that. There's something I want to show you, but you absolutely can't tell anyone, even other people here, okay? Follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what they do in this room? Mm-hmm. Know what they do with the corpses? I shouldn't do this, but why don't I show you? Gets pretty weird from here. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, and be ready to run. You'll understand when it happens. Follow me. Shh. They don't usually attack. Just don't provoke them. What's happening? They're coming to get us. Oh my gosh, we've got to get out of here.
Kindred, your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now or face the consequences of your actions. There is an alliance between your leader LaCroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death. We'll give you one more chance to leave this place and keep your life. You will go?
Ugh.